Return to Drangleic. I'll be playing along today.
Mend your ailing mind. You will lose everything. The symbol of the curse. Your past, your future, your very light. None will have. You'll be something other than human. A thing that feeds on souls, a hollow. Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north, a great king built a great kingdom. I believe they called it Drangleic.
You mean Lodra?
Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be? But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate without really knowing why.
Long FMV is long. Let's skip this, motherfucker. So basically, you start losing your memories. It's all good times. Who's betwixt? Alright, let's get going. There's nothing scary about this area at all. This is just a, hey, get used to the controls area and get through there. Do you know what? Actually, the more I look at that, the more it reminds me of the Gaping Dragon area in Dark Souls 1. Okay. A couple of kobolds there, you don't have to worry about those guys. Rusted coin. It's a coin that's rusty. It just increases your chance of, I believe, your chance of... See, there's a kobold. Don't need to worry about that at all. I think over here is there. No, didn't think so. Just double checking, because my memory of this game isn't 100%. It's probably more like 95%. You can go through here, there's a troll. If you feel like taking him on, you can do. He does guard an item though, if memory serves. Let me see if he got an item right there. Yeah, he does. Let's see if I can just lure him over here. No, there's nothing over here, is there? It's a dead end. So what I want to do is just if we just make sure we're walking quite slowly. He won't, there we go, it's through here, okay. Right, we'll have to come back to this guy, because I don't think any way that I can fight him. Ah, there you go, that drops down to here, nicely. There's also a little side thing down here. Grab this. Small screws and silver stone. Use those for trading. Let's see if we can aggro that guy, actually. No, that's not. Let's be a massive wuss and not do that instead. Another FMV to watch.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face.
Yeah, you're not looking so great either.
Of the curse.
It's an undead. An undead has come to play.
They all end up here. All the ones like you.
Charming, aren't they?
You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished.
Okay, let's just skip this. Try to recall our name. Let's recall Gerald. I like that name. Ooh, is that being stolen from something? Am I using that from something else? Yeah, pretty sure. Now let's choose our class. So we've got warrior, who starts off with a broken sword and a shield. It's not great, to be quite honest with you. Knight is one of my favourite. I also really like the swordsman. You get a short sword and a scimitar starting weapon. Bandit, you get a pretty decent axe. No shield. No shield for most of these actually. Cleric, you start with a mace and a item for casting miracles. Sorcerer, you start off with the ability to cast sorcery. Get some good starting items. You can throw stuff at people, it's not too bad. Enterprise, you start off with absolutely nothing. So we're going to take the easy route, start off with swordsman. I really like the swordsman class. Always start with healing ways in my humble opinion. We're good. Body, gender, one guy. Build, quite skinny, physique, ripped. Let's just change. No, let's just leave the homeland as it is. Let's hit that random button to see what monster we create. That's not too bad actually. That's fairly decent. Let's change the hair though, because this hair is ridiculous. Actually, all this hair is pretty ridiculous. Jesus, I forgot how bad it was. There you go. Quite like that. That's some gift. Finalized creation. I'm happy with that.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
So we've now got some decent equipment. We can't dual wield these swords though, which is quite annoying. Not dual wield, power stance. These swords we can dual wield them, but they're a little bit clunky if I'm being quite honest. So we're just going to head back out the way we came. Also, now you might have noticed that we've got the full health bar back, which is always good to have. Is it this way? Yeah. It's really useful if you start as a sorcerer to fight this guy. You can kill this guy fairly easily if you're a sorcerer. I'm probably going to die horribly. Oh yeah. Cool attacks, bro. Can you come over here? Can you do that again? Yes, you can. Excellent. Gold pine resin. Quite useful. Not extremely useful, but quite useful. We can just head up across here and drop down, and he should stop following us now. Yeah, he can't follow us through there. Excellent, he's trapped in that room. So that's always good. Oh no, messed that up. With some doors, when you open them, you can roll through them if you time the roll right. Go pick up this item, Soul of the Lost Undead, and a torch. Okay, so this is a tutorial. You can go through the tutorial, get some souls, you get like a dagger, you get access to the coffin, I think, to change your gender. We're not after any of that, particularly. So we're just going to skip this area and just head straight on through. Oh, actually, no. There are some crows up there you can talk to in a nest, and you can drop a shiny stone to them. If you do that, they'll trade in the item for you, and you can get a different item for your stone. Let's get going. Let's get cracking. Majula, there we go. So in Majula, this is your main hub world. You come here to level up and speak to various different people and stuff. This is where most of your merchants go to as well, and this is where your main bonfire is. Bonfire is lit as fuck. What we're going to do then is we're going to... Oh, we can't leave messages just yet. We need to get the gold side stones too. So we'll do that soon enough.
Are you the next monarch? Or go on.
There we go, we get the Estus Flask. King Vendrick. So we've got to kill King Vendrick essentially. This is what the task that she's given us.
Their souls will serve as beacon. Once you have found them, return here to me, so that hope will not fade away.
Hope will not fade away. Excellent.
Bearer Seek lest.
There it is, bearer, seek less. Okay, so now we've talked to her enough times we can level up and such. We don't need to do that really. Not too interested in speaking to her or leveling up. We're just going to get a couple of items, Soul of Lost Undead and a life gem. Or some life gems, 3 life gems. There's Lenigrast, he's our blacksmith, or will be eventually. Can't speak to him just yet though. It's an item. Gotta go around this. Over here, life gem. Excellent. There's also a well around here somewhere. Is it just by here? Yeah. So this well has a rock on it. If you hit this, the rock will fall down, and its guy will come up and you get an Estus shard flask. Estus flask shard, sorry. What that is an item you can use for leveling up your Estus shard. Estus flask. Head up here, and there's a Titanite shard, which you use for upgrading weapons. And just drop down here by mashing circle. Off we go. That guy as well. You can speak to him. He sells armor. We haven't got any souls, so we don't need souls at the moment. So is it, yeah, if I burn, no, it's not a human effigy, what am I after? Is it her that I need to speak to them?
Is that a shard? Here, to seal up, however.
So basically now we can upgrade our Estus flask with a shard. There we go, largely pointless animation. So if I go on to my equipment, I want to put the Estus flask in the last slot. There we go. We've got 2 Estus flasks. Let's just rest, and then we'll be on our way. Like I said, we're not going to level up. So far, we're in a really good position. We've got a +1 weapon, +1 curved sword. We've got 24 life gems and 2 Estus flasks. I mean, you know, what more do you want, really? We can go get a shield, actually, straight away. It's not a great shield, but we can go get it, because it's better than having nothing. That's another rusted coin, if you want one of those. So we're just going to very quickly go get a shield. I didn't mean to do that detour there, but there we go, one of those things, eh? Let's head down here, and then we want to head to our right. I'm just holding down the circle button here so that the character will run as quickly as they possibly can, whenever they can. It's not entirely efficient. You can be a bit more efficient by letting go of the circle button just before you run out of stamina, and you can just keep mashing the circle button or keep holding the circle button to not drain yourself of stamina, because when you drain yourself of stamina entirely, you run out of stamina, obviously, and then you can't run again until it's fully regenerated. So if you notice, my stamina bar goes all the way down, and then my character won't start sprinting. Even though I'm still holding circle, he won't start sprinting until a little bit after it's gone all the way up. If you let go at about there, wait for it to charge halfway up, you can carry on using it. Do you see what I mean? And that's actually more effective if you're looking to run. But I'm just lazy, so I just keep my I keep my finger in the claw position, which is where my index finger is actually holding down the circle button, and then I use my thumb to control the camera, and use that to point my character as opposed to pointing my character with my left thumbstick. Because in Dark Souls, seeing what's coming is pretty much everything. Let's get this open. Can't go through here a bit. Wrong item. There we go. I've got Crimson Armor. Not a great shield, like I said, but you know, it's the first shield that you get in the game. Unless you want to buy one, which I don't particularly want to use my souls on just yet, when you can get one soon enough anyway. So if I drop down to here, open this chest up, an effigy. We'll go get that weapon in a bit, not straight, that item, sorry, over there in a bit, not straight away though, because there's a troll guarding it, and I need to check where he is. There he is, okay. The thing is though, is that I think if you jump across to it, I'm pretty sure he comes across, and I'm pretty sure we're in no place or position to be killing trolls. Yeah, I wonder what happened here. Ooh, hang on, let me just check what my jump button is configured to, because by default, Yeah, the controls circle. Okay, this is what I prefer. The controls by default are set to the left movement stick, which in my humble opinion is horrible. Yeah, I hope we can get away from this dude. Yeah, we can. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got there. Shit. Did not see him coming at all. Let's try that again. Do we get anything weapon-wise? Oh, that's just him. I'm paranoid now. Inventory, what do we get? So we've got that bone of order. We had that anyway. We've got 2 of those. All this healing wear stuff. Human effigies. Nothing really interesting. We got our imported equipment. Oh, so it doesn't look like we actually got anything interesting. Titanite shard, we picked that up from the jeweler. Must have been a human effigy or possibly a stone or something like that, healing item. That's fine. So we can just ignore the ogre for the time being. Got this guy. Yep, dealing extra damage because we got that +1 weapon. It really helps. Hop over to here and bam. We're not going to bother resting because we have no reason to. All it'll do is serve to respawn those soldiers that I just killed. That's literally the only thing it'll do. Make sure he's dead. 1, 2, 3, okay. Loot. Gotta get that loot, son. Is there anyone over here? No. Just make sure we're moving around all the time. Because we don't really want to be caught off guard. Like so. 1, 2. No, 3, okay. Sometimes I take 2 hits, sometimes I take 3 hits, I mean, what are you going to do? We got the infantry axe from that guy. That's alright. That's a good item if you're a strength character. You know, it's alright to start off with. Not the best item in the game, I'm not going to say it's good when it isn't, but you know, you can do far worse. So because these guys are lying down, just walk up to them one at a time and still takes 3 hits? What's up with that? 1, 2. 1, 2. 3. Okay, excellent. So there's actually a guy up here who's going to start causing us a bit of an issue here in a second. You can see that guy up there, he's actually going to start throwing shit at us. He's going to start throwing fire bombs at us, which can cause a lot of damage, so just be careful of that. First hit, never mind. Hey. We're just out of range of his fire bombs at this moment in time. So what we can do is that we can aggro people. No, we're not out of his range at all. He's just a really bad throw. Which I am thankful for. Broken straight sword, excellent. Not at all, that is sarcasm if you were wondering. Hey, second hit of the game. I'm so glad I'm not doing any sort of no-hit run or anything like that, because fuck that noise. I don't know how people honestly go through the game without wanting to get hit or without getting hit at all. Okay, so that was me being dumb. Let's go over here, use life gem. Oh my god, I need you. There we go, got him. Just go use another life gem, we've got plenty. So it's not a major issue. So, item up here, green blossom. Yeah, when that guy's doing that combo, just move out of it. Don't try and attack through it like I did. Just move out of it. Well, you've got to be kidding me. Get off. You get off. Yeah, got him. So this has got a ridiculous. You can press R1 to punch, R2 to kick. People are either above or below you. Yeah, whatever. So you see what I mean by those fire bombs do quite a bit of damage. Here's another thing where you want to be certain of what your jump controls are, because you want to jump across here, and then you want to grab the side by here. Short sword and Soul of Lost Undead. The soul is useful. Short sword not so much, unless you're this starting class, in which case you can you could power stance the short sword fairly easily. So if I change to a short sword and my +1 short sword, if you've got the right stats, you hold triangle. I've not got the right stats to do it, so it's not an issue. But if you have, you'll actually power stance the 2 short swords where you'll dual wield them properly, and your L1, instead of becoming a block or whatever, or just a single left-handed strike, becomes an attack with both weapons. So let's slide down here by holding circle and down, because we're playing on PS4, obviously. Obviously you know that, but it's good to know. Broken straight sword. Again, nothing for us to use really. We're just gonna throw it away. Oh, did I cancel that? Let's go through. Ooh, danger zone ahead. Oh wait, I can write messages already, can't I? Yeah, I can. I keep forgetting which game has which rules. This is a dangerous way of doing things. Are you fucking serious? Kill all those idiots. Break this wall. There's some bolts by there, wooden bolts, if you've got a crossbow. That's what you use it for. There's a bit of a pain in the ass guy around this corner here. Take him out. 3 hits at least. Really? Okay, now this is where it comes in handy having a second weapon, because my scimitar is now at risk because we didn't rest at the bonfire. Weapons in Dark Souls 2 have a lower durability than any other Dark Souls game, but they do have a thing where if you rest at a bonfire, it automatically repairs your weapons unless they're broken. So this is just where it's handy for us to have that second weapon that we can rely on. Moving away because that guy's got firebombs, so we don't want to deal with that at all right now. Short sword, as you can see, is just as good as the other one was. Different moveset. What am I doing? I thought I was locked onto him. Come on, off you go. Okay, we won't bother using a life gem because we're not too far away at all from a bonfire, so let's just scamper out of here. I'll go to get this. There's a... Okay, that was a bit dangerous. As I say, there's a guy around here. He used to be lying down on the floor and you used to be able to get the drop on him fairly quickly, but not the case so much anymore. So I'll just head through to here. And hey hey, bonfire, checkpoint in disguise. Checkpoint in disguise. Okay, so come help this old lady. You want to go in immediately buy this key. Yes, we do want to buy that. And she won't do anything yet. She can sell life gems. We like life gems, obviously. She will sell those to you. Ooh, we can summon people. I think I've been invaded here a couple of times as well. It's locked. So this door is locked. You can't open it until you get the key, but you can break it down. So that's well handy. And I'm equipped with the worst weapon in the world to deal with these guys, so just be aware that there is a crystal lizard in here. Fucking damn it. So there is a crystal lizard in there, and just be aware that you will need a decent weapon to deal with him. The scimitar would have been perfect, but the short sword not so much, but what are you going to do? We can head out through here, maybe. I was trying to open that door. And this guy's alive. He's just pretending. This, I'm pretty sure this is just a normal chest. Might be trapped now, okay. Radiant life gem, small white soapstone, so now we can put our summon sign down and get summoned by people, yay! So what we're going to do now is just carefully drop down to here. I'm only being careful because we've got the low health. Divine Blessing, and then just drop down to here. And then rest at the bonfire, and we'll have a repaired scimitar. Happy days. Right, we've got 900 souls, and we've got a fair few souls that we can pop. So what we're going to do is, we're going to equip some souls onto our belt. That one. Those 3. And we're going to take a rest. We're going to travel back to Missoula and just pop all those souls before we come back here. Because I got 900 souls, which is a fair amount early on. But the main reason we're going back to Missoula as well is to speak to Leningrad. That's the main thing we're going to do here. So open up this. If you speak to Leningrad, he'll say, "Oh, give me a minute to get set up." Well, that means just press the bonfire to load him back in. You don't even need to speak to him to do it. You can pick up a short bow in here as well, so 1,000 souls for a short bow and access to a bomb to blacksmith is really good. Let's go, 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 go. So now what we can do is talk to this guy. Basically saying, stop being so vagabondish, you vagabond. So here we see he's got rapiers for sale for 1,000. They don't scale as well with dexterity, which is what we want. They scale better with strength, weirdly. Never thought about that. I suppose it's sort of like a quality weapon. Falchion, broadsword. I mean, we've already got a falchion, so we could go for dual-wielding falchions, but we're not going to do that because we prefer rapiers. Because the stats on them are easier to get as well. He also sells these as well, arrows. We could get some arrows for our bow. He also sells Titanite shards, which are obviously used for upgrading your weapons. We've already got one, so that's great. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop a couple of souls, see what I can get from how much money we've got, and see what I can get. Just going to mash square while we go through this, because unfortunately, in like Dark Souls 3, you can't just sell them to a merchant. I'll be happy with that. Okay. 2,300. That's good, because that means we can just go like this. We can just go rapier, 2, done. Thank you. Possibly not the wisest investment right now, because I don't think we have the stats to power stance them. So we've got the 9 strength, and we need 9 strength, yeah. The dexterity is at 16. Let me check what we need to power stance the rapier. We're going to need 18, so we need 2 levels to power stance rapiers. So at the moment, if I hold down triangle, he's just going to grab hold of the left one, which is fine. Rapiers are great weapons anyway, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to upgrade the one, and that will replace our falchion for the time being. Reinforce. I can't quite reinforce the rapier yet, it needs 470. So we'll be coming back to this guy, is essentially what I'm getting at. Let's go back to our scimitar +1, change that out for our crimson palmer, and also equip. Ooh, let's equip our shortbow. Yeah, we're still way under weight restrictions. We're at 28.4%. We're way under our weight restrictions. That's great. Weight limits are at 70%. You start noticing the weight will be an issue then. So we can go up to 69.9% and still have a fast roll. Anything at or above 70% and we'll start rolling slower. The lower the number is, the further your roll be, and the more, I believe, the more invincibility frames you get. But there's also another stat that governs invincibility frames on your roll. Okay, so let's go down to the forest properly. Head down here. We've got a guy on our left. As we come down here, it's coming across the bridge. 3 hits. Definitely going to be 3 every time. I mean, with that guy, I should have two-handed. Probably would have been more efficient, but whatever. I'm not going to get too upset about it. Now, we also aggroed this guy who's asleep on the floor, but I didn't want to start fighting him when there's still a guy on the bridge to deal with. Okay, head through here. And there's a guy on the floor. Bam, bam, bam. Happy with that. Hollow soldier armor. So we got some of his armor to wear. I'm not fussed about the armor at the moment. We don't seem to take too many hits, so I'm not too bothered about it. There's a guy over there who will start running towards us. I believe he gets aggroed as we run up here. Now here's one of the more tricky, difficult enemies to deal with, is this guy. What you want to do, ideally, if you can, not just like that, but oh dear, definitely not like that at all. So this is the toughest guy you're going to come across. This is the first major sort of problem you're going to have. I've messed up, is essentially what happened there. When he starts to swing, you want to roll away quick enough. I'm far too delayed there, and just let him hit the things and get blown up on his own. Well, you know, these things happen. Ideally, you want it to be, probably shouldn't stand so close to the explosives, in hindsight, but it's fine. Being dead doesn't diminish us too much. So again, the usual thing, go across here, deal with guy on bridge. Oh. That worked far better than I thought it would. And then deal with guy lying down. There we go. And now go back. Deal with guy lying down. Let's take him out. And then we want to get back up, and our priority needs to be getting our souls. And you know what? I'm going to actually use my Estus Flask for this fight if I need to. Yo! So I'm just going to stand by here. Okay, that hurt. And he accidentally blew up almost all of the barrels. That's nothing easy for us. So let him kill himself is basically what I'm saying. That guy. Damn it. Oh, fuck my life. So this is going excellently, as I'm sure you're aware. Yeah, it's one of them things. What are you going to do? These things happen, you know, fall off the cliffs, shit happens. So you might notice as well that my maximum health is going down. Basically what happens is, every time you die you lose 10% of your maximum health, up to a maximum of 50%. So after 5 deaths, that's really it. And also you can see I'm taking big risks there. Oh, fuck off. Not what I intended to do. There we go. Let's deal with this guy. And that giant turtle knight does respawn. Excellent firebomb. That's exactly what we wanted. If you can get a firebomb, excellent. If you can't get one, don't worry about it too much. It does make it a little bit more difficult, but this will make it a lot easier. We're not going to use the firebomb to kill this guy for a start. Fuck my life. This is the worst situation we could possibly be in. Right now. Fuck off, would you? Well, let him just do this attack. Ah, okay. Really meditating into that. My agility is so low. Okay, that was close. He would have killed us there if that hit had landed, but luckily that's not the case. There we go. Touch our bloodstain, get our health back, happy days. Be careful with this asshole, because he's just going to try and throw firebombs at us all fucking day. But do you remember we picked up that one firebomb? Let me see, have I got no arrows? Damn it. So we picked up that one firebomb. I'm fairly certain he can't hit us here. Watch him prove me wrong. There we go, he's fallen down now. Excellent. So we've got firebombs now on our equipment. What we're going to do is aim right here. I'm just going to throw a firebomb at this wall. And that's what you want to get the firebomb as early as you possibly can. So what we're going to do, you're going to rest here, travel back to Majula. I know there's a lot of travelling back and forth and just doing a small part of the area, and I apologise for that, but this is honestly the most efficient way to get around this. So what we're going to do now, we're not going to talk to her straight away, we're going to, oh maybe we should, because we need 18 dexterity.
Bearer of the sea, less.
And my wife actually got me an awesome birthday card a few years ago, where it was, it just said, Bearer 60 Glass is the best birthday card I've had in a while. Just feel like sharing that little story with you. Can I upgrade one of the rapiers now? So now we've got the power to dual wield, to power stance the rapiers, which is what we're excited to do, which is what this build is mostly going to focus around. Yeah, I'm going to reinforce that. There we go. And now what we're going to do, we're going to equipment. Left hand slot 2 is going to be rapier normal, right hand slot 1 is going to be rapier 2. And if I hold down triangle, instead of grabbing it with 2 hands, he does this, which is power stancing. So now I can use my normal R1 attacks. I can also parry with my R2. I believe I can parry with... Oh no, it's a double stab with my L2 and then a double stab with my L1. It uses up a lot of stamina though, so stamina's going to be something that we're going to be buffing quite a bit. But here we are, we're at power stancing within, what, 35 minutes of playing the game? Sweet! So power stancing rapiers is pretty damn efficient. It's really strong. You attack with 2 weapons at the same time. If you land a hit, it's going to be 2 hits, basically. It's just such a strong mechanic in this game. I love it. The only thing stronger is probably hexes and sorcery. And there are ways for you to go about and like buff your weapon as well, so you can buff both of your, 1 or 2 of your weapons. Which is always good times. So what we're going to do, we're just going to aggro the guy down here. Because he's wielding a shield. Remember what they do and don't keep, for God. Break in this game. Come on, buddy. Come on. I need to show the nice viewers the power of last dance. There you go. So this guy comes in. 326 damage off of 1 L1 attack. It's not insignificant, you know. I missed one of the attacks there, so that's why that attack did far less damage. But you now have quite a powerful weapon to be going on with. What we want to do here is we want to go whoop, and then run away. This is where shit gets a little bit difficult. They got 1 of them for me, that's handy. Things do get a little bit difficult here. Sometimes they attack faster. And there's far more of them. There we go. So yeah, like I said, it is a bit of a thing dealing with stamina regen in this power stance, because power stancing weapons does use up a lot of stamina. But it does so much damage. We also picked up a Great Soul Arrow there, which is very useful. I believe this is the quest that we want to use. Yeah, there you go. So that'll blow up that. And also kill someone for us, very handy. This one I believe is trapped. If we open it up and then just roll away immediately, match roll. Shit. Okay, no, what we wanted to do there was actually pull out a shield. I thought it was poison, but never mind. I'm going to use some life gems here. Right, so this door does not open from this side and you cannot get through to the other side. So what we're going to do, we're going to attack the door. And that'll make the guys who are inside go, hey, I want to kill that guy who just attacked that door. Or I wonder what that noise was. Let's find out and open the door. You can either rush in there and go kill them. There are 3 of them though, so in my humble opinion... No, do they not want to climb the ladder? Okay, I thought you would, but apparently not. One attack. Put me in a very bad position because I didn't realise that guy had a shield. So with shield, so you want to do guard break, which is forward and R1, and then walk up to him. Oh, that didn't work. That's good. That should have been a special attack, but it didn't happen. Chest, correct. Is it trapped though? Is my question. So I'm like 95% certain this is not a mimic. If it is, I'm gonna cry. Might be trapped. No. Okay, good. Life ring and a large Titanite shard. So large Titanite is the next sort of level of upgrade that we need after we upgraded to Titanite a couple of times. You want to change up to large Titanite, so we're just going to go ahead and equip that life ring that we just got, because it's better than not having it. It gives you a little bit of extra life. It doesn't do much at all, but you know, a bit of extra life is better than nothing at all. And we also picked up a large Titanite shard, so yeah, we've got the what am I doing? I want to go to materials. That's what I wanted to find. So we've got 1 Titanite shard and 1 large Titanite shard. Having 1 Titanite shard is good because we want to use it to upgrade our stuff in a bit. You can go through this way. If you talk to this guy's Pate.
Hello there. Travelling all alone in these treacherous... Oh.
He'll give you a if you go through this area, it's a bit trapped. It's a bit hard to get through. But if you go through it and then you jump down at the top here and you come down, you can speak to him again, and he will give you a white siling soapstone. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I don't know what that noise is supposed to be. I think it's someone up there. It's supposed to be closing a gate or something. I'm not too sure. But basically a load of guys come out here. We've got to kill them all as efficiently as possible. Aiming to kill the heavily armoured guys more so than the... Oh, fuck. Fuck. Okay. This is bad. Right, Estes. Get away from this idiot. We're tracking. Okay, that got pretty lucky there. That got pretty lucky. Let's just pick up this. Hollow soldier armor again. And let's crack on. So yeah, like I said, this area is a bit trappy. If I go to pick that up, there's going to be a guy. No, okay, usually there's a guy coming down the stairs. Aromatic ooze, and yeah, so you got a match X against this, or ooze, or whatever you want to call it. Let's just make sure it's not a mimic. No, it's not. You can tell this test is a mimic if it's got padlocks on the front of it. Sorcerer's Staff and an Amber Herb. So now if you want to, you can cast magic. I could go ahead and try and get my intelligence up to cast some spells, but I'd rather not. I don't need to, really. Clanging is coming from these guys, not from something else. So that's fine, we can pop down there in a second. Yo, buddy.
Well, I hope that brave warrior. Be careful. Oh.
Here we go, white sign soapstone. So that's how you get that. So just go through the death trap.
I hope. Be careful out there.
So now you can place your summon sign down and get summoned by other players. So we're going to go investigate those guys that we saw just a second ago. Get him killed first of all. Hollow soldier helmet, nice. It's all it's alright. Backstab. Guess I should kill the guy. There we go, kill him. Don't need to examine the tree. Last soul of lost undead, not bad. There are worse items out there to get. Okay. Oh, we could have climbed down there from there. Okay. Oh no, actually that's to access the other side, isn't it? So where we came from is just over there. But now we have access to this side. So this is where we came from earlier. We came through there, dropped down here, and then walked over there and talked to Pate. You can pop over here. Like crossbow. So we picked up those wooden bolts earlier, so if we wanted to, we could use that crossbow now. It's fairly dark in here, but I don't think there's any particular reason for that, other than shenanigans. You can light your torch if you want to, but I'd rather keep all my weapons. It's better to be armed and still see what's coming at you, even if it does look a bit dark. Let's see if I can get to that. Yeah, just about. Soul of a Lamed Soldier and a torch. Have I got any of these idiots underneath me? Because I'd like to do a plunging attack to kill one straight away if I can. Jump attack. Another R1. He's got a shield. Where the hell doesn't that? Get out of that. Whew, that was very lucky. That was very lucky indeed. Because that probably would have killed us. Trying to see if this one's got locks on it or not. I don't think so. They're fairly prominent. Read message treasure. We all like treasure. Could be trapped. Hopefully it is. There we go. Mail breaker and an infantry helm. Mail breaker, fairly non-useful item. So now we're back in the courtyard. That's where the trebuchet people were. Sorry, trebuchets? Ballistas were. Oh, we missed an item by here. Let's grab that green blossom. Not bad at all, that's where Pate is. And this is where we blew up all the barrels. And we blew up all the barrels here because there was a guy here as well. There were a couple of guys here, so we want to deal with them. Yo, idiot! He says he gets absolutely murdered by said idiot. Okay, kill that guy, kill that guy. No items? No. Okay, let's use some. Let's just open up a shortcut. Because everyone appreciates a decent shortcut. Go over here. This guy back here is not dead. And you can also go over here and get one of the best light shields in the game. Large leather shield and some life gems. So a large leather shield is actually really, really good. Life gems, never a bad thing to have on hand. If we go over here, there's a lift to our right. And this is a shortcut that you should recognise. Because this is where we found the ladder and we fought that guy earlier. So what we're going to do is just head up here, take a little rest, and let's head back to Majula. Again, I'm sorry that we've got to head back to Majula so much, but it's the main hub, it's where we've got to go. It's one of them things. So we're at the halfway point at the moment. I'm only going to be streaming for about another 45 minutes or so. Apologies for that. But, got stuff to do. Life is life, you know. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to go and buy... Ooh, what do we need? Say 3 altogether. So we've got 1 already, so another 2 of those. Reinforce. That to a +2. That to a +1.
I'll be around.
And now we've got a +2 and a +1 rapier that we're power stancing. Happy days. Do we have much noise of souls? Yeah, we've got quite a bit. We could probably get a level. Ah, there we go. That's how you do that. Excellent. So let's see what we can get. Probably want a bit of vigor. Because our maximum hit points are quite low at the moment, so you want to pump that up, because the more hits you can take, obviously the better. It's ensure because this is what Return to Drangleic is kind of about. I'm going to leave a message near the bonfire, it did say. I want to say here, I want to say musing's good. Good job, is it? Oh, what does that mean? Don't give up, comma, space, skeleton. Pictures. Where is skeleton in this list? Don't give up, skeleton! And then if you see any of those list messages, damn it, go away, woman. The whole idea is that you're supposed to, don't give up, skeleton, you're supposed to rate those messages that are left around the bonfire. Rate that one. Rate that one. So yeah, go ahead, if you're playing Return to Drangleic. Don't give up, skeleton! Fantastic. So let's crack on, and we are going to now go and fight the first boss. The first proper boss, anyway. We're going to go fight the giant. The last giant, specifically. Because all the rest have turned into trees, which is a sad story in and of itself. So we just head down here. Slidey slide. Just kill this guy. Ooh, we missed an item here. Fire arrows, always useful. And then pop into here. And then we will head through here. And there's a guy on the left, he's quite hardcore. Just kick him. Can't open that because we don't have the key just yet. And now normally if you're human, which I'll show off now, there's at least usually one summon sign down here for an NPC. But because we're Return to Drangleic, we're going to try and summon up this guy. Oh no, that's mild-mannered Pate. So there's no human people to summon right now. You're telling me it's Return to Drangleic and there's no one to summon. This sucks. Sellsword Louis and Pate, why not? Why the hell not? Yeah. Louis was added, by the way, in the DLC. Pate isn't. So Louis has better AI. Man, this boss is terrifying. Like, the intro is terrifying. Like, the actual boss is a pushover. Watch this now, I'll probably die, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so first thing you want to do is just ignore him and just go for his feet. Okay, then do that. Oh, don't go for that second foot, apparently. Good job, far. Let's get some healing going on. Just stay close to him. Underneath his feet. And our guard broke there. Back, I assure you. So when he gets to this sort of amount of health, he'll start to pull off his arm. 1, 2, 3. How's he gonna do it? Oh no, he's gonna stamp on instead. His palm. Now he'll do it. So now he has bigger range on his attacks, but then it shouldn't really affect you. You should be staying away really. I almost walked into that. Louis is doing his thing there, just trying to draw aggro. There you go, nice and easy, victory achieved. Lots of souls, please. Hold the key, hold the last round. Do we have any homeward bones? Yeah, we've got one. Yeah, let's use that. There we go. So just having to walk all the way back. You can just get one loading screen and take it straight to Majula, I think. I don't think we've rested at any other bonfires. I think Majula was the last one we rested at. Oh, there you go, we're here anyway. 1 second. Okay, so we're just going to travel to Majula because walking around with 8,400 souls is clearly a bad idea. You don't need me to tell you that. Because, you know, the risk of losing it all isn't worth it, the amount you can get out of it at this point in time. So head off to Majula, see if we can get a level. Oh, I know we can get a couple of levels actually. Yeah, 10. So 2,000 souls left, so we can probably get 2, well, probably just one more level. Yeah, let's upgrade our endurance by 1. 10 vitality is never a bad, or bigger rather, is never a bad idea. Let's see if we can upgrade anything as well. I think so I need a 3 for that, 2 for that, so I need 5. So what we're going to do, we're not going to use the giant soul for anything. It does get turned later on into a boss weapon if you want it to. We're not going to use that because it's a strength scaling weapon and we're just using a dex or a skill based character. So let's get those 6,000 souls and let's spend those on our rapiers. So instead of like saving up and buying a decent item, why don't we just make the items we've got decent, is my logic. Right, so how many of these have we got? None. So we need... yeah, 5. 5 will do. And if I go to reinforce, I can upgrade this to a +2. I can upgrade this to a +3. I can actually upgrade it to a +4 because we found that large Titanite shard earlier. And that's decent use of our funds, I think. So we've now got a +4 rapier and a +3, +2 rapier, is it? +4 and +2. Happy with that. So the damage on them is pretty decent. We've got a slightly bigger stamina bar as well. And let's go into the next area. Breaking away slightly from the meta, so to speak. Actually, there's one thing I did want to do before we left Majula that I've just realised I wanted to do. So what you need to do is we need to go back and speak to Valencia, the hag merchant who's at that last bonfire we were just at. And when we speak to her, she will come to Majula for us, now that we've beaten the giant. So what we're going to do now, if we just walk over here, just have a chat, just keep talking to her. When she says it's high time, leave, and then travel to Majula, and she'll be there waiting for us. Just going to go AFK for 1 minute just to get a drink. Bear with me a second, guys. Alright, and did you miss me? Let's take a look then. So, back at Majula, we've now got Melentia chilling out over here. And now, the game becomes kind of easy because she has unlimited amounts of life gems to buy off of her. So if ever you're stuck with like an odd number of souls and you can't quite level up and you can't quite do anything, it's always worth talking to her. I actually meant to grab this ring.
Oh, and one just not well.
Ha
yeah. So,
very funny.
Ooh.
She's so boring. We'll actually buy this at some point, the name engraved ring, because it's got the name of God on it and it can link you to other players. So we'll grab that eventually. What we're going to do now is head down here. Now we're going to head towards Hyde's Tower of Flame. Got to head through some sewers. And there's a very, very hard to see lever to pull by here. Whoop. There's a broken thief sword right by here, and Soul of a Lost Undead. And the broken thief sword is very, very bad. You don't want to be using it. I can't understand how so many people died by here. So this guy by here, if you want to, you can start fighting him. I'd rather we didn't, so we're not going to. What we are going to do, however, is fight this guy. If you just rotate round him, pretty much don't have to block anything of his at all. So he's the fairly easy one to deal with. I'm going to go ahead and light our bonfire. Not going to rest it though, because there's no point in me spawning him. This guy is a fair bit harder to deal with. Okay, they must have made him a lot easier actually to deal with. Oh, that's the attack I remember. That's the attack I remember. He used to track your movements like some sort of god, honestly. He used to just track your movements all day long. Soul of a nameless soldier, human effigy. I guarantee you this message says try butthole. Try tongue. Stealth, okay. So this guy again, you deal with the same way as the last one. You just rotate round to his left. Pull him out of it. Fairly easy to get around. Not a major challenge. Let's just use a life gem or two. Get some to full health. Pick up our Armlord's Talisman. Now this item, this is usable. You could use for the next boss. Basically, do you see the circular platform in the background ahead of us? If we use that, an extra ring will come up around that, and it'll make it easier for us to fight the boss. In theory, it'll make it easier to fight the boss. It will make it easier for us to cheese the boss. So we're going to try and cheese the boss, basically. Head through here. This fight can be a bit trickier. I believe it's only this guy who aggroes us straight away. And again, same tactic. Go around to his left, but then as soon as we kill him, these two guys come at us. Okay, so we managed to get that one down fairly easily. It's just a matter of letting them, giving them some space and then taking advantage. See, now he's going to just waddle over, back over there. Come on, buddy. There we go, we got him. Okay, so that's that guy dealt with. Now I believe we can now start aggroing these guys. No? Maybe not? No, doesn't seem to be the case. They don't seem to be too fussed about fighting us right now. There we go. There's the tracking I remember. Not as bad as I remember it being though. So that's pretty bad. So let's get these life gems sorted out. See, now I'm not going to be very good at doing this, so I might just die here. What I'm going to try and do is try and cheese the boss. I think if I just walk forward a touch... No, I fucked it up. So now I've got to fight this guy on a much smaller platform than you would normally have to. Luckily he's not incredibly difficult to kill. Again, it's largely the same tactic of you go around him. You go around to his shield side, there's not a lot you can do, because his tracking is terrible. And you just walk around him basically. It's really not much of a challenge at all for that guy. So we've got the Dragon Rider Soul, and we've got the... Woo! So when you come out this door, turn right. Not left, like I almost just did. So yeah, that's how you kill the Dragon Rider. It's not incredibly difficult. And the reward for that is a nice bonfire to chill out with. And you can also speak to this lady and she will sell miracles to you. As you can see, several people have tried killing her. Several people have tried killing her because she does drop an item that you need. If you're not into miracles, you can try to kill her if you want, but it's not really worth it. So now, you guessed it, we're going to travel back to Majula. We're going to spend the souls that we've just earned. I'm just going to have a drink, bear with me. There we go. So we've got 14,000 souls. I think we can get our other rapier up to +2 quite easily. Reinforced weapon, no. Buy item, there we go. Other eventually. Now we do need 3, so that's the maximum, so he's all sold out now. Reinforce this rapier, there we go. Bam. Now we need large titanite shards to do any upgrading at all for our weapons. So, none of that.
Bear, seek less.
Bear, seek less, let's upgrade. What have we got? 7 levels, so what we're going to do, we're going to 5 there, 1 there. Don't need strength, don't need attunement. Vitality's never a bad thing, really. Could upgrade our dexterity a bit. Adaptability is never a bad thing. We want to get our agility quite high up, but adaptability doesn't seem to be reading that just yet. But it's alright because it will do eventually. So what I'm going to do is, again, I know that I don't need this guy's soul for anything because I've already done the research. If you're ever unsure, just quickly take a look, see what souls you get. It's all up on the wiki. See what weapons you get from souls. I know we don't get anything decent from that. Not for our build, anyway. We're going to go over here. And we're going to grab the ring. Where is she gone? There she is.
Oh, you do have a time.
Right, what we're going to do now is going to buy this ring, which is the ring people are using for the event, which is Return to Drangleic, as I'm sure everyone knows. Let's put this ring on, and we want to use the God of Struggle, Kreml, God of Struggle. So now, what will happen is that there'll be no, as far as I know, there'll be no level range, or there'll be a higher level range on our summoning shenanigans. So normally if you summon someone, it's usually like 10 levels plus 10% of your maximum level. I know that's the maths it uses for Dark Souls 1. I'm not too sure if it's what it uses for Dark Souls 2. But we can assume that that's the case. So what we're going to do now is we're going to... Ooh, should have probably gone back to Forest of the Giants, but it's fine. We'll carry on with this for now. We're in a fairly good place. Tower of Flame. So we want to go down left here. Always a bit of a problem here. Oh, and now we've got the high notes on us as well. So it is killing the Dragon Slayer. Little aggro. The hate note. I think I'm dead. Very close to. Come on. That. Far too slow. I'm far too slow to be with these guys. So these guys, as you can see, are very fast. As soon as you kill the Dragon Slayer, basically you're going to start aggroing these guys. I didn't realise it was Dragon Slayer. I thought it was the Dragon Rider. Sorry, I thought it was the Dragon Slayer that you had to kill to aggro those guys. So that's fine. We didn't really lose anything there. We lost a bit of humanity, so that's fine. We lost 10% of our maximum health. Not the end of the world. What we're going to do now, we're going to go kill the Pursuer. The Pursuer is a boss fight that I think a lot of people have problems with for some reason. So let's go and do that. Let's go and kill that guy. He's not that difficult. If you do it, I find it's more difficult with co-op than it is doing it without. Let's just deal with this guy. And we'll head through here. Rude. So rude. Really? There we go. We got him. That's not what we're also going to do as well. We're just going to go over, grab this item and fight this guy. That seems a bit unfair. Oh, no, forget. Come on. I want to get whatever item this guy has. Whatever item he's guarding. We'll grab this. Amber Herb, nothing we could have used anyway, but whatever. So if we head up here, we get ambushed from behind, but we get the halberd, which is a really good quality weapon. Not that we'll be using it, but still, it's good to know. Okay, kill you. Then we'll kill you. And you, apparently. Excellent, thank you very much, guys. Throwing knife. Hello, infantry armor. Infantry help. Let's head over to here. Grab this. Life gem and a homeward bone. Use a soldier key. So these guys can be difficult to kill. They're not incredibly difficult if you're using the power stance rapiers, but they can be difficult. Can be difficult to get used to, I think is the main term there. So we want to pull this guy to us. Got him. Rude. This guy up here shooting at us. It's never appreciated. No, just stop. Just stop. So let's see if we can get someone for this fight. We should be able to, fairly easily. There seems to be plenty of people about. If I go into my equipment, I'll put my... Put that there, put that there. Do I always want to change from Life Gem to Estus Flask? Life Gem to Estus Flask, and then I'll put summoning sign there. There we go. I'm going to put down my sign now. So when people click on that, they'll see Sparkling Venom, which is fine. And they'll see me being a slightly dead person. So we'll see if we can get any action for this. I hope we do. This is boring. I might just go and do the fight. Okay, let's cancel that, and let's see if we can summon someone. Let's see what we can do. And there's no one to summon at all. I wonder what happens if I take the ring off. Still nothing? There's a lot of bloodstains about here, but no summon signs. It's very strange. Right, let's just fuck it. Let's just go. Let's just life jab up. We go. So it's fairly easy to fight. All you really have to do is lure out that attack and strafe to his left. The majority of his attacks avoid by doing that. You do have to dodge that one, otherwise that'll happen. But you really want to lure out that sort of charge attack. I didn't think that would hit me. I thought my character would recover in time, but apparently not. There we go, lure out that. Let him. Oh no! Really? Okay. Let him do that again, just strafe around him. Incredible tracking on those attacks, fair play. Come on, you gonna charge him? Oh, rude. I really thought he'd be doing the... reacted way too slow to that. Attack them. But you get what I'm saying, you want to lure out that charge attack, not that stab attack. I've never seen him do that before, that's really weird. Obviously, you know, if you've got a shield, you can block his attacks, but his attacks do drain a lot of stamina, so ideally you won't be doing that. But, yeah, see how it goes. Right, let's try that again, shall we? Right, now we can just run through this area, pretty much. Don't need to really do much with those guys. Stamina regen can be so slow. I'm sorry, what? He was in the middle of attacking with his shield and still blocked with it. Okay, let's try this one more time. I will again try putting down my stone sign. to check the quality of the stream. Apparently, probably isn't going to be that good because this isn't loading, which worries me a bit. But yeah, whatever. Okay, again, no one summoning anyone, so again, we're just going to go. Not much point going human. We'll be alright. Into the mists. What you can do. Oh, that's what I called it out. Let's get those back then. Let's get this guy. Stab, stab. Tracking is incredible. Get healed up. I'd rather just do full health to fight, quite honest. I'm going to avoid taking those attacks if you can. Yeah, nobody enjoys those. Oh, like fuck. You want to avoid that at all costs, FYI. That's a horrible attack. If he hits you, it's going to hurt. I mean, most of the attacks hurt, you know, but... Whoops. Panicking a bit as I'm trying to change weapon there. Don't underestimate the range of that attack, by the way. There we go, we got it. That was worth trading for. That was worth trading for. Victory achieved. And we get the Ring of Blades and the Soul of the Pursuer. And lots of souls. We're sitting at 19,000, so that's great. I'm going to try restarting the stream a second.